Yo soy caro y todo el mundo me quiere. Yo soy como un Frenchie. Las baby me aman, les compro cartera, yo no compro Elchi. Mucho Dior, Gucci, mucho Givenchy. Tú no ves, estoy burlao, ja, ja, ja. La risa, yo estoy burlao. Me siento solo a veces, no tengo nadie al lado. Llevo 5 años en la cima, como Tindon camposteado. A mí me va en casa de campo, perico ripiao. Burlao, ja, ja, ja. La risa, yo estoy burlao. Viste en oversize, pero conmigo están. Llevo 5 años en la cima, como Tindon camposteado. Ey, pero antes nadie sabía, todo el mundo decía quién es Bad Bunny, like quién es Baby. Ahora ando en la G-Wagon, azul navy, comiendo sushi con la baby desde que Messi. Esta en la USA, todo el mundo sabe quién es la cabra, ya no es Tom Brady, ey. Romperle que aún no me creen. Yo ando con Adidas, las babos, yo boté todas las breves. Te lo dije hace tiempo con Arca, ya me acostumbré. La industria me aburre, te juro, me retiro a los 33. Fácil. Qué bonita la vida, vamos a hacer un brindis. Ustedes comprando prendas, yo comprando building. Las viejas locas conmigo, como si yo fuera Wilkin. Todas las baby chappy, ey, pidiéndome chavo, pidiéndome Belkin. Tienen piercing, paciencia con alma, en el skyline andamos racing. Haciendo plata, estamos busy. Yo no voy pa' reuniones, yo mando el nene del Nisi. Se puede, pero es difícil. Pa' mí es fácil, yo estoy burlao, ja, ja, ja. La risa, yo estoy burlao. Me siento solo a veces, no tengo nadie al lado. Llevo 5 años en la cima, como Tindon camposteado. Ey, a mí me va en casa de campo, perico ripiao. Burlao, ja, ja, ja. La risa, yo estoy burlao. En el carrito de Red Bull me salieron alas, estoy volao.
With every new season, there are new build templates out there, so check those out and join us back here next week.
It's always fun to see what the community creates, and next week we'll be looking at some of those new builds and putting them into play.
But until then, get out there and explore Season 6.
Time to go get my floor setter. I'm out.
And here the first approaching 3 minutes play on the court for the Timberwolves. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Edwards out there with Washington, and it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. Smitty, we're right about at that middle part of the season now. When, if ever, do coaches feel comfortable about their team?
Well, I hope they're comfortable right now, but we know, DA, coaches are always on the edge of their seats.
He gets it in there.
It is so hard to slow down Cade Cunningham, especially when he gets positioned he likes in deep.
Washington with the ball, and it's Ivy picking him up. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Assisted by
Washington's got 3 assists now in this one. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Edwards against Ivy. Comes up empty down low.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Towns outside. Back to Washington. Over Cunningham. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Washington's got 8 points.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Thompson passes to Ivy.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Over McDaniels. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Well, you look at the length and athleticism of this young Pistons roster, Grant. Quite the foundation.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, those are things you can't teach. So the rate at which this new look coaching staff develops that will determine just how quickly they can deliver on that innate capability.
Conley's checked in for McDaniels. Wiseman with a steal. Pass to Grimes. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Inside, unloads, and it's Washington missing.
Minnesota 5.
Flynn, he's checked in for Thompson.
Personal foul. Team second. Now returning
The Pistons trailing.
to your Pistons, Malachi.
Here's Sasser. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. And that one's long. Minnesota has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Shot is good by Edwards.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Grimes, defended by Gobert. Grimes' shot is off. Pass to Edwards. Kicks it out to MP. Five to shoot. To the paint. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
They get it back. Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Fires from way outside. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. We welcome both teams making some changes here. So it's Minnesota now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Washington passes to McDaniels, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Ivy at the 2 with Thompson at the 3. Durant out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Cunningham in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
A confident scorer in close. Once Cunningham feels like he has an advantage, he exploits it.
Minnesota in the lead. Grant, plenty of guys show up to the league, accomplished athletes. Asar Thompson is no exception.
Yeah, I mean, he and his twin brother Amin both possess elite explosiveness, B.A. At 6'7" and a 7-foot wingspan, all the tools to succeed and the work ethic to make it happen.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Clippers put on a show. He ended up with 23 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Terrific recognition there from Jaden Ivey, spotting the open man and wasting no time getting him the ball.
Washington's shot is good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Detroit has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Looking to end this cold spell. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Let Jaden Ivey get to the rim, and he will do damage. He's got some serious hang time.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Penalty situation. Shooting for Minnesota. Washington taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. For the Pistons, Wiseman, he's checked in for Duran. Grimes comes in for Stewart, and it's Flynn in for Ivy. And so Washington nails both of them.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Here's Grimes. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 4 rebounds in the game. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got 4 points in the quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And here's Cunningham outside. Towns with a rebound.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Thompson. 4-3. That shot, no good. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Washington passes to Towns. Great look there, but off target.
Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
Here's Grimes. Back to Flynn. And no good. And some solid defense from Towns. And Washington powers it through.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Timberwolves ahead, up by 15. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
47.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
On the court for the Timberwolves. They have their 2 big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Washington in at the point. So it's Minnesota now. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Shot's good by Towns.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just acts.
This Pistons squad's struggling. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Cunningham. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Ooh, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
The Pistons have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And here's Cunningham outside. Oh, the range of Cunningham.
Working off the ball, you still have to keep track of Cunningham. He finds ways to score.
Well, Smitty, we're used to seeing NBA father-son combos, but how about the Ivies?
Yes, B.A. Jaden is the son of a former WNBA star, Neil Ivey, a big-time Division I head coach. She schooled Jaden in the driveway. So much fun seeing the mother-son pro connection.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I'm the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides an insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. For Cade Cunningham, his sophomore season proved to be very challenging.
Yes, it was, B.A. Going down with a season-ending injury just as he was reaching a new level. But young guys, they bounce back.
Here's Fontecchio, still without a bucket. Cunningham looking it over. Three-pointer, Stewart. McDaniels with the rebound.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Pass to Stewart. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's McDaniels. Second chance effort. And Towns with the lay-in. Towns has got 7 points for the quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And the Pistons call time here.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the floor of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
So for the Pistons, Wiseman comes in for Stewart, and it's Grimes in for Cunningham. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Goes up at the stripe. Sasser can't hit. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Washington's shot is good.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Up top, Wiseman. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. No problems knocking that one down. Grimes has got his second basket on the night.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Flynn, he's checked in for Duran. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Conley's checked in for Edwards.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Fontecchio. And he's going for the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. The Timberwolves have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Here's Washington. Sasser with a rebound.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Out to the wing. Here's Fontecchio. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Washington's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Here's Sasser. And Gobert with a block.
As expected, Gobert comes in with those long arms and knocks it away.
Here's Washington. McDaniels passes to Towns. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in. Towns has got 17. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Fires from deep. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
3 points.
Washington's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Here's Flynn. He's guarded by Conley. Looking to win the run. Conley with some nice D. Minnesota's gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Washington finds McDaniels. And he gets it to go. 6 points for him.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Here's Flynn. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Fontecchio. Here's Sasser. He's guarded by Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires it from 18. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Oh, nice shot by Grimes. 8 seconds left in the third. To the inside, Washington. He's off on the layup. And so it's Minnesota with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.